when it comes to China and Europe and trade deals, we could get into the nitty-gritty of what's currently going on. But if you take a step back, to me, the battle is almost over in my mind because the slow growth in Europe and the issues in China, what they're doing to their currency, things like soybeans, which they almost have to buy, they could switch the receipts as to who they're buying it from. I just think there's no contest here.
I agree with you. I think you have to remember, what does Trump want? He said it last night. I'd prefer no trade barriers, is what he wants. That's his ultimate goal. He's using tariffs as a tool to get there. What are we finding? The rest of the world is slowing down. The Chinese stock market is under tremendous pressure. They're under the gun to come to a deal. He's not under the gun to cave. They are. And I think he knows it, and I think that they know it too. And that's ultimately why I think the markets, I know they're wobbling a little bit, are not really on fire here because they know that in the end we might wind up with a better deal than we have right now.
Okay, you know, here's what I hear all the time, the conventional line. All right, everything from the tailwind perspective for tax reform is now being taken away by trade issues. Now, even if that's true, under logic, that would dictate that when the battle is over, stock market's going to get a big tailwind.
Yeah, it would, but I think what we're doing is we're missing. I mean,
no, I don't agree with it. It's conventionalism. Yeah. I think there's a whole lot more going on to the softness.
And you mentioned it a second ago. You look at Europe, look at the rest of the world. It is slowing down a lot. S&P 500 companies, 40% of their sales are outside the U.S., and it is slowing big time right now. That is number one issue, I think, that is really bothering the market right now, is who are we going to sell this 40% to if they're decelerating as fast as they can. And I think that we mix it up with the trade issue because this is 2018, Rick. Everything's about Trump. And that becomes a problem because we then miss the real stories out there right now. And I think the real story is the slowdown in the rest of the world.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Now, let's go to the next level. What's going on with the ECB, the Bank of Japan? There was just a comment made overnight by a Bank of Japan official that monetary policy can continue to work its magic, basically saying. Like there's no limit to what we can accomplish with monetary policy. Seriously? Is this like a new rendition of One Flew Over the monetary cuckoo nest?
Well, yeah, I mean, look at the last 10 years. What have you accomplished with this policy if in 2018 you're talking about continuing it forward? Look, they're slowing down. They're not going forward. The Bank of Japan has even come out and admitted, kudos to them, we don't know why inflation is not going up. It should be much higher than it is right now. They're out of ideas, and they have to continue to push on this.
You know, just think about what you're saying, Jim. They're out of ideas. They can't explain it, but yet they're doing things at a hyper speed that could have major, serious, unintended consequences. It just seems illogical.
Definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again right now. And that seems, they've got no other choice. Are they going to throw their hands in the air and say, we tried, good luck?
You know what? Wouldn't that be kind of refreshing?
It would be, but that's not what they do.
It just doesn't happen. That's all right. You know what? Those investors in those positions someday will go to countries that fare better. I think we're standing in one.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.